sometimes you'll get a question where you'll look at the processes and you think, oh, don't think I did that in my NEA. And that's fine, because you can look at it and think, well, what have I done before any time in DT? So I'm guessing most of you will have done soldering at some point. Printing is okay, but they're kind of talking more about like sublimation printing or stereolithography, so probably leave that off. Lamination is one you could do. That's for using woods. So I'm actually going to talk through how I would do laminating, because then that's one that's like a slightly different process that you could do, because it's fairly straightforward. So you'll notice here it says using notes and sketches. They've been very cheeky and they've put in the and. They've not given an option there, so we have to do the sketches as well. So here we go. First thing I would do is I'm going to draw a line just down the middle like that. Okay, bullet points on the left and then diagrams on the right is going to be my structure. So first of all, we're doing laminating. So I'd need to make a former for this. So I would probably start with creating the former. So use plywood to cut former, or you can call it the mold as well, former or mold. 2, take sheets of veneer and lay over the former. In between each layer, spread PVA glue. It's always good to be specific on the glue if you can. Then I'm going to build up the layers to the desired thickness. Okay, then next one, 5. Once we've got it to the thickness, we then clamp. Any clamps really. Use clamps, I'll just write clamps, to hold the veneer around the former. And then PVA glue, you typically wait 24 hours. So wait 24 hours and then remove clamps. Now, typically with laminating, you'd need to do a little bit of post-processing afterwards. So you need to then sand it down or trim it or whatever. So you do trim or sand edges smooth and remove excess glue. Okay, so that's my bullet points there. Now, you don't have to draw a diagram for each point. That would be ridiculous. So I'm going to just go through and I'm going to just draw some diagrams that are generally sort of looking like they're sort of helping describe what I mean. So first one I'm going to do is about the former. Yes, let's have a look. Here we go. I'm going to draw former. And the former is going to be a sort of, I don't know, it could be like the backrest for a curvy chair or something. Goodness, what kind of backrest looks like that, hey? I'm going to just do some cross-hatching along there. So that's going to be our former, getting it into shape. Okay, and I'm going to do a little arrow like that. Next one, we're going to then show the sheets being laid down inside there. So I'm going to draw the mold again, but this time, this is where it's helpful having colored pencils in the exam. I'm going to show the veneer, and then let's use red for the glue, and then green again for the veneer, and then red for the glue, and then one more on the veneers, and you can label that as well. PVA glue. Okay. To be honest, already I think that would be full marks for that question, if I say so myself. Then we can actually, let's ignore the mold now. So let's go on to the bit where we take it off the mold and we show that you'd have a section like that and you'd see the layering inside there drawn horrendously. Goodness me, looks like some sort of sea animal. Yeah, and then that's probably all you need to do, to be honest. You could just draw the glue layers in as well. And I'd probably annotate it next to there and just say something like sand, clean edges. Okay, and there you have it. Finished question.